Lesson 1. Repeat.
Can you carry my bag?
Sure, I'll carry it for you.
Can you open the door?
Sure, I'll open it for you.
Can you hold the door for us?
Sure, I'll hold it for you.
Can you erase the board?
Sure, I'll erase it for you.
Can you turn off the air conditioner?
Sure, I'll turn it off for you.
Can you get those keys?
Sure, I'll get them for you.
Can you hold those pens?
Sure, I'll hold them for you.
Can you clean these chairs?
Sure, I'll clean them for you. Repeat. Slacks. Slam. Slang. Slap. Slate. Slave. Sleigh. Sled. Sleek. Sleep. Sleepy. Sleeve. Slender. Slice. Slide. Slim. Slip. Slipper. Slippery. Slit. Slogan. Sloppy. Slot. Slow. Slug. Slum. Repeat. Unicolor. Unicorn. Unifier. Unify. Uniform. Unilateral. Union. Unit. Unitary. United. Unity. Universal. Universe. University.
Repeat. Them, some, same, home, him, room, come, time, from, arm, fame, warm.
Repeat. Them, then. Dime, dine. Some, sun. Gum, gun. Same, sane. Repeat.
What do you think of Anne?
She's kind of charming. She's kind of attractive. She's sort of intelligent. She's sort of weird. She's quite slow. She's quite dumb. She's quite shallow.
What do you think of James?
He's pretty shy. He's pretty noisy. He's rather talkative. He's rather clumsy. Repeat.
How are you?
Not bad.
How are you doing?
I can't complain.
How are you getting along?
Pretty well.
How are things?
Just fine.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
How's everything?
Fine.
How have you been?
Great.
How have you been?
Terrific.
What have you been doing?
I've been working hard.
What have you been doing?
I've been working 24/7. Repeat. The phone is ringing. Shall I pick up the phone? There's someone at the door. Shall I open the door? It's very stuffy in here. Shall I open the window? It's drizzling. Shall I take an umbrella? I'm starving. Shall I order a pizza? The phone is out of order. Shall I call the telephone company? The car won't start. Shall I call a mechanic? We have a flat tire. Shall I get the jack? Dialogues. Listen.
The steak is too tough.
Shall I call a waiter?
Repeat. The steak is too tough.
Shall I call a waiter? Listen,
It's freezing cold in here. Shall I turn off the air conditioner?
it's okay with me. Please do.
Repeat. It's freezing cold in here. Shall I turn off the air conditioner?
It's okay with me. Please do. Listen,
It's stuffy in here. Shall I turn on the air conditioner?
please don't. I have a cold.
Repeat. It's stuffy in here. Shall I turn on the air conditioner?
Please don't. I have a cold.
Repeat.
What housework do you hate doing?
I hate making the beds. I hate vacuuming the rugs. I hate dusting the furniture.
What housework do you avoid doing?
I always avoid feeding the cat. I always avoid walking the dog. I always avoid taking the garbage out.
What housework don't you mind doing?
I don't mind sweeping the floor. I don't mind doing the dishes. I don't mind hanging up the wet towels.
What housework are you proud of doing?
I'm proud of doing the laundry. I'm proud of ironing my dresses. I'm proud of folding my husband's shirts.
What housework can't you stand doing?
I can't stand polishing the silver. I can't stand scrubbing the pans. I can't stand cleaning up my brother's mess.
Repeat. To do the homework. To do the exercise. To do the housework. To do the dishes. To do the laundry. To do the cooking. To do the shopping. Repeat. To make the beds. To make food. To make a salad. To make mistakes. To make money. To make noise. To make a mess. This is the end of Lesson 1. Lesson 2. Repeat. Stable. Stadium. Staff. Stag. Stage. Stain. Stainless. Stare. Steak. Stale. Stalk. Stall. Stallion. Stamina. Stammer. Stamp. Stand. Standard. Standby. Staple. Stapler. Star. Starch. Stare. Starfish. Stark. Starlet. Starlight. Start. Starve. State. Station. Stationary. Station wagon. Statistics. Statue. Stay. Steady. Stake. Steel. Steam. Steel. Steer. Stem. Stench. Stencil. Step. Stereo. Stern. Stew. Stick. Stock.
Repeat. I won't pass the test if I don't study. I won't pass the test unless I study. She'll lose her job if she doesn't work harder. She'll lose her job unless she works harder. We'll miss the bus if we don't hurry. We'll miss the bus unless we hurry. They'll go swimming if it doesn't rain. They'll go swimming unless it rains.
Repeat. We won't be able to skate unless the weather improves. We won't be able to jog unless it stops raining. We won't be able to take a nap unless the noise stops. We won't be able to sleep unless he stops snoring. We won't be able to work out unless we get up early. We won't be able to play squash unless we hurry. We won't be able to change the flat tire unless we have a jack. We won't be able to see the show unless we leave right away. We won't be able to buy the apartment unless we work 24/7.
Repeat. If the show is too boring, we'll go home. If the soap is too foolish, we'll switch the channel. If the book is too silly, we'll buy another one. If the film is too scary, we'll get up and leave. If he's too bushed to walk home, he'll flag a taxi. If the team is too nervous, they'll need a pep talk. If the party is a bummer, we'll go somewhere else. If the soap is a drag, we'll watch something else. If I watch my diet carefully, I'll lose some pounds.
Reading. Listen. Sam is a successful architect in his early 30s. He is very ambitious and has been working quite hard. Since he spends most of his time at the office, he has been putting on weight. Sam likes to eat junk food and drink beer. He has been upset lately because he realized that women have stopped hitting on him and have begun looking at his car. He has been promising himself to get in shape and has finally made a number of resolutions. First of all, he'll get a personal trainer. If he gets up earlier, he will be able to work out for half an hour before breakfast. At noon, he'll cut down on the amount of booze he drinks with his lunch. Instead of stopping at a bar on the way home from work, he will go straight to the gym to jog on a treadmill or lift weights. Whenever possible, he will go dancing after dinner. He will be out on the dance floor shaking and jumping. On weekends, instead of sleeping until noon, Sam will get up early and go swimming at the club. On Sundays, he will jog on the beach unless the weather's crummy. If it rains, he will either play volleyball or basketball at the gym. Sam's plan could work wonders, but it seems a little too ambitious for a man whose main exercise for years has been pressing computer keys and lifting glasses.
Repeat. He's the most ambitious person I've ever met. He's the most handsome person I've ever met. He's the most adventurous person I've ever met. He's the most extraordinary person I've ever known. He's the most powerful person I've ever known. He's the most famous person I've ever known. He's the most energetic person I've ever seen. He's the most hard-working person I've ever seen.
Repeat. Whenever possible, he will go dancing after dinner. Whenever possible, he will be shaking on the dance floor. Whenever possible, he will be lifting weights at the gym. He will be shaking and jumping whenever possible. He will be jogging on the beach whenever possible. He will be working out whenever possible.
Repeat. Instead of sleeping, he'll get up early. Instead of drinking wine, he'll drink sparkling water. Instead of stopping at a bar, he'll go to the club. Instead of wearing a suit, he'll wear casual clothes.
Oral comprehension. Listen. Jane and Paul went to a concert last night. The music was excellent and the orchestra played marvelously. It ended at 11 p.m. and by then they were really hungry. On the way home, they stopped at a little restaurant and had a late dinner. Both of them ordered salad, but Jane had a steak while Paul ate pork chops. Both of them were thirsty and had beer with their meal. Questions. Did they see a good play last night? Did Jane attend a concert last night? Did the orchestra play badly? Did they go straight home after the concert? Did either of them order salad? Did either of them order wine with their meal?
The answers are, no, they didn't see a good play last night. Yes, Jane attended a concert last night. No, the orchestra didn't play badly. No, they didn't go straight home after the concert. Yes, both of them ordered salad. No, neither of them ordered wine with their meal.
This is the end of Lesson 2.
Lesson 3. Repeat. Asked, liked, thanked, walked, worked, picked, jumped, stopped, helped, shopped, washed, dressed, decreased, noticed, placed, missed, watched, wished, passed. Repeat. Played, turned, lived, mailed, believed, contained, cleaned, learned, dialed, explained, followed, imagined, loved, called, filled, stayed, breathed. Repeat. Waited, wanted, handed, attended, affected, added, accepted, ended, needed, interested, loaded, counted, visited.
Repeat. I've cooked a delicious meal.
When did you cook it?
I've washed the bathroom.
When did you wash it?
I've mended your socks.
When did you mend them?
I've shortened your pants.
When did you shorten them?
I've let out your dresses.
When did you let them out?
I've taken the garbage out.
When did you take it out?
I've picked up some booze.
When did you pick it up?
I've picked out some furniture.
When did you pick it out?
Repeat.
Have you ever won the lottery?
Yes, I've already won the lottery.
Have you ever traveled abroad?
No, I've never traveled abroad.
Have you ever gotten a parking ticket?
Yes, I've already gotten one.
Have you ever broken your leg?
No, I've never broken my leg.
Have you ever had a car accident?
Yes, I've already had a car accident.
Repeat. Have you ever wrecked a car? Have you ever gotten a ticket for speeding? Have you ever ridden a motorbike? Have you ever lived abroad? Have you ever written an email in English? Have you ever read an American magazine? Have you ever cheated on a test? Have you ever eaten raw fish? Repeat. What do you have to do daily?
I have to walk the dog daily.
What do you have to do at the end of the month?
I have to pay my rent at the end of the month.
What do you have to do every morning?
I have to make breakfast every morning.
What do you have to do to please your boss?
I have to work hard to please my boss.
What do you have to do to please your mother?
I have to have dinner with the family.
What do you have to do to please your teacher?
I have to do my homework.
When do you have to pay your tuition?
I have to pay my tuition at the beginning of the month.
Repeat.
Why did he have to study a lot last year?
The subjects were tough.
Why did he have to take the bus to work?
His car wouldn't start.
Why did he have to borrow money?
He maxed out his credit card.
Why did he have to rewrite the story?
His brother deleted his homework.
Why did he have to make up a good excuse?
He missed an important meeting.
Why did he have to stop smoking?
He was very sick.
Why did he have to quit smoking?
He was coughing all the time.
Why did he have to travel last weekend?
The company sent him on a business trip.
Repeat. John must go on a serious diet. He must go on a diet. He must stop smoking. He must give up drinking. He must stay calm. He must take his medicine. He must sleep more. He must work less. He must eat health food. He must avoid greasy food. Repeat. We must obey the law or we'll go to jail. We must work hard or we'll be fired. We must drive carefully or we'll cause accidents.
Repeat. Do you have to study? Must you study? Does he have to work? Must he work? Does she have to eat? Must she eat? Does she have to see a shrink? Must she see a shrink? Do we have to set the alarm clock? Must we set the alarm clock? Do they have to rest? Must they rest?
Repeat. I missed the bus. I had to walk to school yesterday. There were no seats on the bus. I had to stand. There were no porters at the hotel. I had to carry my own luggage. I had no cash on me. I had to go to the bank. The elevator was out of order. I had to walk up the stairs. My driver's license expired. I had to renew it. I had a toothache. I had to go to the dentist yesterday.
Repeat. I can't find my wallet. Have you seen it? I can't find my checkbook. Have you seen it? I can't find my key. Have you seen it? I can't find my organizer. Have you seen it? I can't find my address book. Have you seen it? I can't find my shopping bag. Have you seen it?
Oral comprehension. Listen. The weather is usually crummy at this time of the year. It rains most of the time. It's raining now, and it's freezing cold and unpleasant. The weather report says it's going to rain tomorrow, too. The sky is dark and cloudy. I'm going to stay home and watch TV or surf the net. My parents must go away for the weekend. They're going to our farm by car. They have to pay the workers. My father's very upset because the weather is awful. He doesn't like to drive when it rains and the roads are foggy. Answer the questions. How's the weather at this time of the year? It's terrible? It's terrific. What's the weather forecast for tomorrow? It's going to be boiling hot. It's going to be freezing cold. It's going to rain. How's the sky now? It's blue. It's cloudy. My parents have to take a trip this weekend. My parents want to take a trip this weekend. My parents would like to take a trip this weekend. Where are they going? They're going to the beach. They're going to a friend's farm. They're going to our farm. My father is jealous, angry, pleased. The roads are foggy. They are dangerous. They aren't dangerous. The answers are, it's terrible. It's going to rain. It's cloudy. My parents have to take a trip this weekend. They are going to our farm. My father is angry. They are dangerous.
This is the end of Lesson 3. Lesson 4. Repeat. I really have to go now. I do have to go now. I really need to rush. I do need to rush. I really like children. I do like children. My husband really hates weddings. He does hate weddings. My boyfriend really dances well. He does dance well. My mother really loves to cook. She does love to cook. My sister really sings beautifully. She does sing beautifully. My kids really love to play soccer. They do love to play soccer. The company really has a lot of money. It does have a lot of money. We really have a lot of friends. We do have a lot of friends.
Repeat. Milk, a carton of milk. Butter, a stick of butter. Bread, a loaf of bread. Toothpaste, a tube of toothpaste. Toilet paper, a roll of toilet paper. Instant coffee, a jar of instant coffee. Eggs, a carton of eggs. Chips, a bag of chips. Cookies, a bag of cookies. Soap, a bar of soap. Flowers, a bunch of flowers. Matches, a box of matches.
Repeat.
Must you cook?
No, I don't have to cook.
Must you make the beds?
No, I don't have to make the beds.
Must you iron your clothes?
No, I don't have to iron my clothes.
Must you walk the dog?
No, I don't have to walk the dog.
Must you wear a suit to work?
No, I don't have to wear a suit to work.
Must you do military service?
No, I don't have to do military service.
Must you lose weight?
No, I don't have to lose weight.
Must you wear contacts?
No, I don't have to wear contacts.
Repeat.
What don't you usually do around the house?
I don't usually cook, but I've been cooking since the maid left. I've been cooking. I've been shopping at the supermarket. I've been taking the laundry to the laundromat. I've been polishing the silver. I've been making the beds.
Dialogue. Listen.
It was nice running into you, but I do have to go now.
Why are you in a hurry?
I have to buy some soda and booze. I must pick up some cold cuts, too.
Why do you have to do it now?
Because I set up a party with my students for tonight. By the way, would you like to join us?
Repeat.
It was nice running into you, but I do have to go now.
Why are you in a hurry?
I have to buy some soda and booze. I must pick up some cold cuts, too.
Why do you have to do it now?
Because I set up a party with my students for tonight. By the way, would you like to join us? Dialogue. Listen.
Your get-together sounds like fun, but aren't the students going to take anything at all?
No, they don't have to. I told them not to worry about it, so I have to buy everything myself.
I'm glad I don't have to do anything like that. I had some friends over the other night, but they had to bring the food and drinks.
Excuse me, but I really do have to rush to the deli.
Well, I won't hold you up any longer. I have to get going myself. Give me a call when you have time. Take care. Repeat. Your get-together sounds like fun, but aren't the students going to take anything at all?
No, they don't have to. I told them not to worry about it, so I have to buy everything myself.
I'm glad I don't have to do anything like that. I had some friends over the other night, but they had to bring the food and drinks.
Excuse me, but I really do have to rush to the deli.
Well, I won't hold you up any longer. I have to get going myself. Give me a call when you have time. Take care.
Repeat.
Bag, back. Pig, pick. Tag, tack. Herd, hurt. Need, neat. Add, at. Had, hat. Repeat. Ride, right. Road, wrote. Spend, spent. Build, built. Said, set. Lend, lent.
This is the end of Lesson 4.
Lesson 5. Repeat. Don't smoke at hospitals. You mustn't smoke at hospitals. Don't park here. You mustn't park here. Don't turn left. You mustn't turn left. Don't cross the street. You mustn't cross the street. Don't drive without a license. You mustn't drive without a license. Don't drink and drive. You mustn't drink and drive.
Repeat. He mustn't steal or he'll go to prison. He mustn't steal or he'll go to jail. He mustn't be late or he'll get fired. He mustn't oversleep or he'll be late. He mustn't eat too much or he'll get fat. He mustn't drink too much or he'll get drunk. He mustn't get up too fast or he'll get dizzy. He mustn't drive too fast or he'll have an accident. He mustn't listen to music full blast or his neighbors will complain. He mustn't hang out with those guys or his mother will ground him.
Repeat. Do we still need beer?
I suppose we do. There isn't much.
Do we still need ice cream?
I suppose we do. There isn't much.
Do we still need soft drinks?
I suppose we do. There aren't many.
Do we still need glasses?
I suppose we do. There aren't many.
Do we still need booze?
I don't think we do. There's plenty in the kitchen.
Do we still need ice cream?
I don't think we do. There's plenty in the kitchen.
Repeat.
I'm going to eat either vanilla or chocolate ice cream.
If I were you, I'd order vanilla.
I'm going to eat either chicken or steak.
If I were you, I'd order steak.
I'm going to eat either steak or shrimp.
If I were you, I'd order shrimp.
I'm going to eat either fish or roast beef.
If I were you, I'd order roast beef.
I'm going to eat either pork or veal.
If I were you, I'd order pork.
Repeat. Why don't you pay attention?
I do pay attention.
Why doesn't she drive carefully?
She does drive carefully.
Why don't they hang up the towels?
They do hang up the towels.
Why didn't you flush the toilet?
I did flush it.
Why didn't he apologize?
He did apologize.
Why didn't they send you a card?
They did send me one.
Repeat. How often do you go there? How often do you come here? How often do you have classes? How often do you go out? How often do you go out of town? How often do you see your parents? How often do you see your children?
Repeat.
The children haven't had lunch yet.
They must be starving.
The teachers haven't arrived yet.
They must be stuck in the traffic.
The athletes haven't lost weight yet.
They must be worried.
They haven't saved enough to buy a car yet.
They must be saving every penny.
They haven't given an answer yet.
They must be discussing the subject.
They haven't shown us the pictures yet.
They must be picking out the best.
They haven't changed the flat tire yet.
They must be waiting for the mechanic.
They haven't fixed the toilet yet.
They must be waiting for the janitor.
Repeat.
Paul bought 5 apartments last year.
He must have earned a lot of money.
Cindy has a perfect body.
She must have worked out with a personal trainer.
The clothes smell good.
The maid must have washed them.
The windows look clean.
She must have washed them.
The rugs seem clean.
She must have vacuumed them.
The dishes are clean.
She must have done them.
The garbage is out.
She must have taken it out.
Repeat.
She's sweating.
It must be hot. It can't be cold.
He's wearing white clothes.
He must be a doctor. He can't be a mechanic.
The girl is crying.
She must be sad. She can't be happy.
He's getting fat.
He must be eating a lot. He can't be on a diet.
The house is fantastic.
It must be expensive. It can't be cheap.
They play basketball.
They must be tall. They can't be short.
She's the teacher.
She must be right. She can't be wrong.
He lifted the piano.
He must be strong. He can't be weak.
You'll have a test next class.
You must be joking. You can't be serious.
Repeat.
Why can't they go swimming?
It must be too cold.
Why can't they go sailing?
It must be too windy.
Why can't they go fishing?
It must be too foggy.
Why can't they go surfing?
It must be too calm. Repeat.
Why couldn't they go diving?
It must have been too dark.
Why couldn't they go hiking?
It must have been too risky.
Why couldn't they go camping?
It must have been too muddy.
Repeat.
Doe, shoulder, doe, cantaloupe, boulder, donut, although,
Repeat.
cousin, rough, enough, couple, double, trouble, country, serious, nervous, tough,
Repeat.
loud, sound, cloud, proud, south, found, fountain, amount, around, house, about.
This is the end of Lesson 5.
Lesson 6. Repeat. I need tea. Where must I go to buy tea? Where must I go for tea? I need tea. I must go to the grocer's. I need bread. I must go to the baker's. I need meat. I have to go to the butcher's. I need a haircut. I have to go to the barber's. Listen and repeat. Painkillers, drugstore. Where do I have to go for painkillers? You must go to a drugstore. Dictionary, bookstore. Where do I have to go for a dictionary? You must go to a bookstore. Junk food, snack bar. Plane tickets, travel agency. Helmet, sports store. Stamp, vending machine. Stapler, stationery store. Comic books, newsstand. Doll, toy store.
Repeat.
He needs some medicine.
He must go to the drugstore.
He needs some wine.
He must go to the supermarket.
He needs some bread.
He must go to the bakery.
He needs some cold cuts.
He must go to the deli.
He needs some pans.
He must go to the stationery store.
Repeat.
Have we got any fish?
No, but we've got some meat.
Have we got any ham?
No, but we've got some cheese.
Have we got any peaches?
No, but we've got some apples.
Have we got any tea?
No, but we've got some chocolate.
Have we got any wine?
No, but we've got some beer.
Have we got any forks?
No, but we've got some spoons.
Have we got any chopsticks?
No, but we've got some forks.
Have we got any peanuts?
No, but we've got some chips.
Repeat.
We need some milk.
Let's buy a carton of milk.
We need some instant coffee.
Let's buy a jar of instant coffee.
We need some mineral water.
Let's buy a bottle of mineral water.
We need some jam.
Let's buy a jar of jam.
We need some sugar.
Let's buy a bag of sugar.
We need some potato chips.
Let's buy a bag of potato chips.
We need some eggs.
Let's buy a carton of eggs.
We need some bread.
Let's buy a loaf of bread.
We need some flowers.
Let's buy a bunch of flowers.
Repeat. We need oranges. Give us half a dozen, please. We need orange juice. Give us a pint, please. We need chocolate milk. Give us a quart, please. We need gas. Give us a gallon, please.
We need coins. Give us some change, please. We need change for $1. Give us 4 quarters, please. We need change for $1. Give us 10 dimes, please. We need change for a quarter. Give us 2 dimes and a nickel, please. We need change for a nickel. Give us 5 pennies, please. Repeat.
What do you need change for?
I need change for the bus. I need change for the parking meter. I need change for the Coke machine. I need change for the sandwich machine. I need change for the candy machine. I need change for the vending machine.
Repeat.
Have you already eaten dinner?
Yes, we had eaten dinner before you arrived.
Have you already seen the director?
Yes, we had seen him before you arrived.
Have you already called the doctor?
Yes, we had called him before you arrived.
Have you already met my sister?
Yes, we had met her before you arrived.
Have you already paid the bills?
Yes, we had paid them before you arrived.
Have you already had lunch?
Yes, we had had lunch before you arrived.
Repeat.
They seem more confident.
The teacher must have given them a pep talk.
They seem more elegant.
The doctor must have put them on a new diet.
The silver seems shiny.
The maid must have polished it.
The driver is slowing down.
He must have found the address.
He has perfect teeth.
He must have worn braces.
He maxed out his credit card.
He must have spent a lot of money.
My stomach is upset.
You must have eaten something greasy.
Oral comprehension. Listen. Gene hadn't had a flat tire in over 2 years because he always changes worn tires when necessary. This helps, but it doesn't eliminate the possibility of a flat, and this is exactly what happened to Gene last weekend. A quarter of an hour after leaving his garage, his right front tire blew. He had no trouble controlling the car because he wasn't driving too fast. There was no service station along the road, so Gene had to get the jack and spare tire out of the trunk and change the flat tire by himself. True or false? Gene takes good care of his car. He had a flat tire last year. Changing worn tires eliminates the possibility of a flat. Gene's tire went flat because he was driving too fast. Gene could control the car because he wasn't driving fast. Gene caused an accident. Gene took his car to a service station. Gene didn't have a jack. He had to take the spare tire out of the trunk. He changed the flat tire himself. Answers are: Gene takes good care of his car. True. He had a flat tire last year. False. Changing worn tires eliminates the possibility of a flat. False. Gene's tire went flat because he was driving too fast. False. Gene could control the car because he wasn't driving fast. True. Gene caused an accident. False. Gene took his car to a service station. False. Gene didn't have a jack. False. He had to take the spare tire out of the trunk. True. He changed the flat tire himself. True. This is the end of Lesson 6.
Lesson 7. Repeat. Do you like apples? Would you like one? Do you like milk? Would you like some? Do you like meat? Would you like some? Do you like cookies? Would you like one? Do you like mashed potatoes? Would you like some? Do you like peaches? Would you like one? Do you like lemonade? Would you like some?
Repeat. Do you want some milk? How much do you need? Do you want some coins? How many do you need? Do you want some sugar? How much do you need? Do you want some pens? How many do you need? Do you want some money? How much do you need? Do you want some painkillers? How many do you need? Do you want some salt? How much do you need? Do you want some oranges? How many do you need? Do you want some orange juice? How much do you need?
Repeat. Economics. Business administration. Law. Nuclear physics. Marketing. Mathematics. Chemistry. Biochemistry. Biology. Political science. Philosophy. Medicine. Psychology. Physical education. Phys ed.
Repeat. They've been studying engineering for 2 years. They've been studying civil engineering for 2 years. They've been studying mechanical engineering for 2 years. They've been studying electrical engineering for 2 years. They've been studying electronics for 2 years. Repeat. Some of you have been missing history class. Some of you have been missing geography class. Some of you have been missing science class. Many of you have been missing biology class. Many of you have been missing mathematics class. Many of you have been missing physics class. Most of you have been missing chemistry class. Most of you have been missing literature class. All of you have been missing phys ed class.
Repeat. The dog had barked, hadn't it? The cat had slept, hadn't it? The firefighter had put out the fire, hadn't he? The executive had sent the report, hadn't he? The officer had caught the thief, hadn't he? The lawyer had gone to court, hadn't he? The tailor had finished the suit, hadn't he? The journalist had written the articles, hadn't he?
Repeat.
What do you usually do in your leisure time?
In my leisure time, I either go to the movies or watch TV. In my leisure time, I either read a book or surf the internet. In my leisure time, I either play tennis or go to the gym. In my leisure time, I either eat out or go to the theater. In my leisure time, I either go out or pick up a good DVD. In my leisure time, I either watch a soap opera or a sitcom. In my leisure time, I either watch a sci-fi flick or a thriller. In my leisure time, I either watch a quiz show or a reality show.
Repeat. This reality show seems pretty silly. This quiz show seems rather boring. This thriller is rather monotonous. This sitcom is pretty funny. This documentary looks sort of foolish. This sports show is kind of informative. This interview is quite intelligent. This journalist sounds quite confident. This cartoon seems rather clever.
Repeat. Both programs are silly. Neither of them is informative. All sitcoms are foolish. None of them are useful. None of the reality shows have been intelligent. All of them have been useless. Neither of those shows was great. Both of them were monotonous. All the commercials were awesome. None of them were boring. Repeat. Smack, small, smart, smash, smear, smell, smelly, smile, smith, smog, smoke, smooth, smudge, smuggle. Repeat. Snack, snail, snake, snap, snapper, snatch, sneak, sneaker, sneaky, sneer, sneeze, snob, snoop, snooze, snore, snorkel, snort, snow, snowfall, snowy, snuff, snug. This is the end of Lesson 7.
Lesson 8. Repeat. If I go to the bank, I'll go by bus. If I go to church, I'll go by cab. If I go to the States, I'll go by plane. If I went to the countryside, I'd go by train. If I went to the mountains, I'd go by car. If I went to the beach, I'd go by motorcycle.
Dialogue. Listen.
How do you usually come to school?
I usually walk to school.
How long does it take?
It usually takes about half an hour. Repeat.
How do you usually come to school?
I usually walk to school.
How long does it take?
It usually takes about half an hour.
Listen. How do you usually go to work?
I usually go by bus.
How long does it take?
It takes about 15 minutes. Repeat.
How do you usually go to work?
I usually go by bus.
How long does it take?
It takes about 15 minutes.
Listen. How do you usually come to Brazos?
I usually drive.
How long does it take?
About 10 minutes. Repeat.
How do you usually come to Brazos?
I usually drive.
How long does it take?
About 10 minutes.
Repeat. It doesn't take long to scan a document. It doesn't take long to download a program. It doesn't take long to delete a file. It doesn't take long to drive to the mountains. It doesn't take long to cook a meal. It doesn't take long to get in shape.
Repeat. He'll have to drive carefully if he doesn't want to get a ticket. He'll have to study hard if he wants to speak fluently. He'll have to send in his resume if he wants to get the job. He'll have to work hard if he wants to finish the project on time. Repeat. He must hurry up if he wants to arrive at 8. He must paint the car if he plans to sell it. He must get a loan if he intends to buy a car. He must see a banker if he needs a loan. He must work overtime if the boss asks him to. He must finish high school if he wants to go to college.
Repeat.
You must study tonight, mustn't you?
No, I don't have to. I've already studied.
You must call him tonight, mustn't you?
No, I don't have to. I've already called him.
You must go to the dentist, mustn't you?
No, I don't have to. I've already gone to the dentist.
You must travel this week, mustn't you?
No, I don't have to. I'll have to travel next week.
You must attend class today, mustn't you?
No, I don't have to. I'll have to attend class tomorrow.
You must pay your rent today, mustn't you?
No, I don't have to. I'll have to pay it tomorrow.
Repeat. In sickness and in health. In joy and in sorrow. In life and in death. In poverty and in prosperity. In body and in soul. In mind and in body. In good times and in bad times. In war and in peace.
Repeat. Thin, thick, thing, Thursday, thank, theater, thunder, method, author, wealthy, nothing, something, anything, birthday, Arthur, both, health, breath, wealth, south, north, Ruth. Repeat. The, there, this, that, these, those, they, there, than, father, mother, brother, neither, either, other, rhythm, smooth, breathe.
Repeat. My mother-in-law had to buy electrical appliances, and so did I. My mother-in-law didn't have to buy a new stove, and neither did I. My father-in-law had to make some calls, and so did I. My sister-in-law had to go downtown, and so did I. My brother-in-law had to meet the new boss, and I did too. My brother-in-law had to meet the new boss, and so did I. My son-in-law had to buy some booze, and I did too. My daughter-in-law had to throw a party, and I did too.
Repeat.
Have you already made the hotel reservations?
No, I must confirm my flight first.
Have you already applied for a visa?
No, I must renew my passport first.
Have you already gotten dressed?
No, I must take a shower first.
Have you already exchanged some dollars?
No, I must withdraw money from the bank first.
Have you already sliced the potatoes?
No, I must peel them first.
Have you already bought a new bikini?
No, I must slim down first.
This is the end of Lesson 8.
Lesson 9. Repeat. Exact. Exactly. Exaggerate. Exam. Examine. Example. Executive. Exhibit. Exhibition. Exile. Exist. Existence. Repeat. Exceed. Excel. Excellence. Excellent. Accept. Exception. Excess. Exchange. Excited. Excitement. Exclaim. Exclamation. Exclude. Exclusive. Excursion. Excuse. Execute. Exercise. Expense. Expensive. Experience. Expert. Expire. Explain. Explanation. Explode. Explore. Export. Extra. Extraordinary. Repeat.
Do you have a car?
No, but I wish I had one.
Do you have money?
No, but I wish I had some.
Do you have a laptop?
No, but I wish I had one.
Do you have fishing gear?
No, but I wish I had some.
Do you have a brother?
No, but I wish I had one.
What do you wish you had? Repeat. A penthouse. I wish I had a penthouse. A boyfriend. I wish I had a boyfriend. A beach house. A good salary. An allowance. Dimples. Kids. Friends in New York.
Repeat.
Are you rich enough to travel around the world?
I wish I were rich enough to travel around the world.
Are you old enough to retire?
I wish I were old enough to retire.
Are you young enough to party every night?
I wish I were young enough to party every night.
Are you tall enough to play basketball?
I wish I were tall enough to play basketball.
Are you fluent enough to go to the States?
I wish I were fluent enough to go to the States.
Are you smart enough to know all the answers?
I wish I were smart enough to know all the answers.
Are you well enough to avoid painkillers?
I wish I were well enough to avoid painkillers.
Are you slim enough to eat all the desserts?
I wish I were slim enough to eat all the desserts. Repeat. I'm short. I wish I weren't short. I'm poor. I wish I weren't poor. I'm sad. I wish I weren't sad. I'm having problems. I wish I weren't having problems. I'm feeling depressed. I wish I weren't feeling depressed. I'm catching a cold. I wish I weren't catching a cold. I'm losing my hair. I wish I weren't losing my hair.
Repeat. I wish I weren't, but I am. I wish my boyfriend weren't jealous, but he is. I wish he weren't, but he is. I wish we weren't poor, but we are. I wish they weren't, but they are. I wish I were, but I'm not. I wish I were beautiful, but I'm not. I wish I had a sports car, but I don't. I wish I had a nice boyfriend, but I don't. I wish I didn't have, but I do. I wish I didn't have to work, but I do. I wish I didn't have so many cousins, but I do. I wish I didn't have such a large family, but I do.
Repeat.
Did you go to the party yesterday?
No, I didn't, but I wish I had gone to the party. I wish I had eaten out yesterday. I wish I had gone to bed early yesterday. He wishes he had seen Mary yesterday. She wishes she had worn sunblock yesterday. We wish we had taken a taxi yesterday. They wish they had driven carefully last night. They wish they had been fluent enough to go to the States. They wish they had been old enough to go to the concert.
Repeat. Bill's dog has bitten a friend of mine. Mary has gone out with a friend of hers. Joe has eaten out with a friend of his. They have taken a vacation with a friend of theirs. We have just seen a friend of ours. She has just met a friend of hers. Shirley has borrowed some clothes from a friend of hers. You have lent your windbreaker to a friend of yours. I have agreed to lend my car to a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine, possessive pronoun. He's a friend of John's, possessive case.
Comprehension. Listen. John had been working hard and was feeling tired, so he decided to take a few days off. He went out of town to a small lakeside hotel in the mountains. When he arrived there, Mrs. Johnson, the owner, showed him to his room and he went straight to bed. He didn't wake up until very late the following morning. He went downstairs for breakfast, feeling rested and happy. Now, answer the questions, true or false. John doesn't work hard. He decided to stop working for several weeks. He went to a big seaside hotel. The owner of the hotel took him to his room. He decided to eat out that evening. He woke up early after a good night's rest. The correct answers are: John doesn't work hard, false. He decided to stop working for several weeks, false. He went to a big seaside hotel, false. The owner of the hotel took him to his room, true. He decided to eat out that evening, false. He woke up early after a good night's rest, false. This is the end of Lesson 9.
Lesson 10. Repeat.
It's raining. I wish it weren't raining. It's snowing. I wish it weren't snowing. It's freezing cold. I wish it weren't freezing cold. It's boiling hot. I wish it weren't boiling hot. It's sticky. I wish it weren't so sticky. It's stuffy. I wish it weren't so stuffy. It's hazy. I wish it weren't so hazy. It's cloudy. I wish it weren't so cloudy. It's chilly. I wish it weren't so chilly. It's windy. I wish it weren't so windy.
Repeat. He wishes he were taller. He wishes he got a better allowance. He wishes he owned a laptop. She wishes she didn't have a headache. She wishes she didn't have a stomachache. She wishes she didn't have an earache. She wishes she didn't have a sore throat. She wishes she didn't have a pain in the chest. She wishes she didn't feel run down. She wishes she didn't feel dizzy. She wishes she didn't feel nauseous. She wishes she didn't smoke.
Repeat. I'm so tired. I wish I weren't so tired. I'm so beat. I wish I weren't so beat. I'm so exhausted. I wish I weren't so exhausted. I'm so bushed. I wish I weren't so bushed. I was so silly. I wish I hadn't been so silly. I was so drunk. I wish I hadn't been so drunk. I was so irresponsible. I wish I hadn't been so irresponsible. I was so moody. I wish I hadn't been so moody. I was so grumpy. I wish I hadn't been so grumpy. I was so crabby. I wish I hadn't been so crabby.
Repeat.
I wish I could go out.
But you must stay home.
I wish I could get up.
But you must stay in bed.
I wish I could eat out.
But you must save money.
I wish I could drink beer.
But you mustn't drink.
I wish I could go to school.
But you mustn't go out yet.
I wish I could call my friends.
But you mustn't use the phone.
Dialogue. Listen.
You look well, Bill. How do you feel?
Aside from a hangover and a stiff neck, I feel okay. I wish I could go back to school.
I'm glad you feel better, but you mustn't get up yet. You have to stay in bed for another couple of days.
Well, if I must stay in bed, I'll need something to keep myself busy. I'm bored to death.
You can either watch TV or surf the net on your laptop, but I don't want you to get out of bed. Luckily, you won't need any injections, but you've got to take your medicine.
Well, at least I won't have to get any shots.
Repeat. You look well, Bill. How do you feel?
Aside from a hangover and a stiff neck, I feel okay. I wish I could go back to school.
I'm glad you feel better, but you mustn't get up yet. You have to stay in bed for another couple of days.
Well, if I must stay in bed, I'll need something to keep myself busy. I'm bored to death.
You can either watch TV or surf the net on your laptop, but I don't want you to get out of bed. Luckily, you won't need any injections, but you've got to take your medicine.
Well, at least I won't have to get any shots.
Repeat.
Why is he coughing?
He must have a cold.
Why is he sneezing?
He must have the flu.
Why is he bleeding?
He must have a cut.
Why is he scratching?
He must have an allergy.
Why is he yawning?
He must be sleepy.
Why is he taking a nap?
He must be tired.
Repeat. He can't stop smoking. I wish he would stop smoking. He doesn't pay attention. I wish he would pay attention. He makes a mess. I wish he wouldn't make a mess. He picks his nose. I wish he wouldn't pick his nose. He swears a lot. I wish he wouldn't swear so much. He swears a lot. I wish he would stop swearing. He's always on the phone. I wish he wouldn't gossip so much. He's always on the phone. I wish he would stop gossiping.
Repeat. Beat, beat, beaten. Bite, bit, bitten. Break, broke, broken. Build, built, built. Catch, caught, caught. Fall, fell, fallen. Feel, felt, felt. Find, found, found. Fly, flew, flown. Forbid, forbade, forbidden. Freeze, froze, frozen. Grow, grew, grown.
Repeat. Let's call the doctor at the clinic on extension 105. Leave a message on extension 105 if I'm not in. Leave a message if you cannot reach me. The nurse will take the message if I'm not in. There's an answering machine if I'm not in. Use my voicemail if I'm not in. Give me a call if you're coming. Let me know if you're coming. Wait for me in case I'm not in.
Repeat. He's been working at the office for 10 years. He's been taking care of the farm for 2 years. He's been living here for a year. He's been coughing for about a month. He's been traveling for about 2 weeks. He's been dieting for about 8 days. He's been playing tennis for about 6 months. He's been feeling dizzy for about 40 minutes. He's been reviewing the book for over a week. He's been driving for over 5 years. He's been drinking for over 2 hours. He's been studying medicine for over 5 years. He's been driving since he was 18. He's been studying hard since he went to college. He's been dating that girl since he met her. He's been feeling nauseous since he got drunk last night. He's been making new friends since he started surfing the net. This is the end of Lesson 10.
Lesson 11. Repeat. The doctor arrived 1 minute ago. He has just arrived. Our neighbor left 5 minutes ago. He has just left. Our neighbor got married a month ago. She has just gotten married. The attorney called a few minutes ago. He's just called. He called in sick a few minutes ago. He's just called in sick. The kids woke up a little while ago. They've just woken up. Peter took a shower a little while ago. He's just taken a shower. The sitcom started a short while ago. It's just started. I met the janitor a short while ago. I've just met him. The class started a couple of minutes ago. The class has just started.
Repeat. Break, broke, broken. Open, opened, opened. Drop, dropped, dropped. Move, moved, moved. leave, left, left. Use, used, used. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Kill, killed, killed.
Repeat. Who broke it? Did he break it? Who opened it? Did he open it? Who dropped it? Did he drop it? Who lost it? Did he lose it? Who moved it? Did he move it? Who left it? Did he leave it? Who used it? Did he use it? Who forgot it? Did he forget it? Who killed it? Did he kill it?
Repeat. Have you ever seen a play in English? When did you see one? Have you ever been to the States? When were you there? Have you ever forgotten your ID number? When did you forget it? Have you ever cheated on a test? When did you cheat? Have you ever taken a cheat sheet to a test? When did you take one? Have you ever lied to your teacher? When did you lie to him?
Repeat. I'd rather walk than drive. I'd rather watch than play. I'd rather swim than dive. I'd rather read than write. I'd rather sail than row. I'd rather listen than talk. I'd rather drink beer than wine.
Repeat. I prefer to live near the beach. I'd rather live near the beach. I prefer to walk to school. I'd rather walk to school. I prefer to drink juice. I'd rather drink juice. I prefer to work for a small company. I'd rather work for a small company. I prefer to wear my hair long. I'd rather wear my hair long. I prefer to watch a good movie. I'd rather watch a good movie. I prefer to avoid crowds. I'd rather avoid crowds.
Repeat.
I'd rather live in a house.
You'd rather not live in an apartment.
I'd rather work in the morning.
You'd rather not work in the afternoon.
She'd rather eat fish.
She'd rather not eat meat.
He'd rather go by bus.
He'd rather not go by train.
They'd rather watch a movie.
They'd rather not watch a play.
I'd rather go out.
You'd rather not stay home.
Repeat. It's a good idea to study hard. You should study hard. It's a good idea to arrive on time. You should arrive on time. It's a good idea to stop smoking. You should stop smoking. It's a good idea to go on a diet. You should go on a diet. It's a good idea to pay attention. You should pay attention. It's a good idea to wear glasses. You should wear glasses. It's a good idea to wear sunscreen. You should wear sunscreen. It's a good idea to drive carefully. You should drive carefully. It's a good idea to see a doctor. You should see a doctor.
Repeat. Raced, raised, priced, prized, ceased, seized, east, eased, cost, caused, post, posed.
Comprehension. Listen. I've been thinking about changing my car for a motorcycle. It's a very difficult decision to make. My biggest problem is that I've never ridden on a motorcycle. I'll have to learn how to ride one and then get a license. You spend a lot less money on a motorcycle than a car, and a lot less time finding a parking space. It's also easier to get through traffic on a motorcycle, but they're also very dangerous. They offer very little protection if you have an accident. Also, if you want to travel with your friends, there is only room for one more on a motorcycle. I don't know what to do. Maybe you can help me. Do you think I should keep my car or buy a motorcycle? Answer, true or false. He has been riding motorcycles since he was quite young. You must have a license to ride a motorcycle. It's easier to find parking space for motorcycles. It isn't easy to get through traffic on a motorcycle. Motorcycles are convenient if you want to travel with friends. The answers are, he has been riding motorcycles since he was quite young. False. You must have a license to ride a motorcycle. True. It's easier to find parking space for motorcycles. True. It isn't easy to get through traffic on a motorcycle. False. Motorcycles are convenient if you want to travel with friends. False.
This is the end of lesson 11.
Lesson 12. Repeat. Ride, rode, ridden. Show, showed, shown. Take, took, taken. Think, thought, thought. Send, sent, sent. Chat, chatted, chatted. Quit, quit, quit. Have, had, had. Pay, paid, paid.
Repeat. Have you ever ridden a motorbike? Have you ever shown her your photos? Have you ever taken a long vacation? Have you ever thought about your future? Have you ever sent an email in English? Have you ever chatted on a site? Have you ever quit a job? Have you ever had a checkup? Have you ever paid a fine for speeding?
Repeat. Stiff. Stigma. Still. Stilt. Sting. Stingy. Stir. Stitch. Stock. Stole. Stomach. Stop. Stone. Stool. Stoop. Store. Stork. Storm. Story. Stout. Stove. Straight. Strain. Straight. Stranger. Strap. Strass. Strategy. Straw. Strawberry. Stream. Street. Strength. Stress. Stretch. Strict. Strike. String. Strip. Stripper. Stripe. Stroke. Stroll. Stroller. Strong. Structure. Struggle. Stud. Student. Studio. Study. Stuff. Stuffing. Stuffy. Stunning. Stunt. Stupid. Sturdy. Stutter. Style.
Repeat. Catch it. Change it. close it, do it, drive it, discuss it, repeat, like it, keep it, make it, move it, open it, stop it, repeat, changed it, closed it, did it, discussed it, liked it, repeat, kept it, moved it, opened it, stopped it, watched it.
Dialogue. Listen.
I'm going to the mountains this weekend. Do you want to come along?
I can't go because I must work. I wish I didn't have to, but I can't make head or tail of the new project.
Too bad. I wish you could go out of town with me. You should rest a bit.
You know, I'd rather not work on weekends. I prefer to take it easy.
You're right. We need to take a break once in a while.
Repeat.
I'm going to the mountains this weekend. Do you want to come along?
I can't go because I must work. I wish I didn't have to, but I can't make head or tail of the new project.
Too bad. I wish you could go out of town with me. You should rest a bit.
You know, I'd rather not work on weekends. I prefer to take it easy.
You're right. We need to take a break once in a while.
Repeat.
Do you want to go out?
No, I'd rather stay home.
Do you want to study French?
No, I'd rather study English.
Do you want to go by train?
No, I'd rather go by plane.
Do you want to have some beer?
No, I'd rather have a soft drink.
Do you want to go by train?
No, I'd rather not go by train. It's too slow.
Do you want to eat out?
No, I'd rather not eat out. I'm broke as usual.
Do you want to get up early?
No, I'd rather not get up early on weekends.
Do you want to eat seafood?
No, I'd rather not eat seafood. I'm allergic to shrimp.
Repeat. Hang, hung, hung. Tidy, tidied, tidied. Empty, emptied, emptied. Iron, ironed, ironed. Put, put, put. Fold, folded, folded. Pick, picked, picked. Take, took, taken.
Repeat. Look at this place. Everything is in disorder. Everything is in a mess. You haven't hung up your clothes yet. You haven't tidied up your room yet. You haven't emptied the hamper yet. You haven't ironed the clothes yet. You haven't put away the ironing board yet. You haven't folded the shirts yet. You haven't picked up the hangers yet. You haven't taken the garbage out yet.
Repeat. Have you already hung up your clothes? You should hang up your clothes. Have you already tidied up your room? You should tidy up your room. Have you already emptied the hamper? You should empty the hamper. Have you already ironed the clothes? You should iron the clothes. Have you already put away the ironing board? You should put away the ironing board. Have you already folded the shirts? You should fold the shirts. Have you already picked up the hangers? You should pick up the hangers. Have you already taken the garbage out? You should take the garbage out.
Repeat. Why don't you stop humming? I wish you would stop humming. I wish you would stop whistling. I wish you would stop giggling. I wish you would stop gossiping. I wish you would stop yawning. I wish you would stop teasing your sister. I wish you would stop pinching your sister. I wish you would stop interrupting me. I wish you would stop looking at your watch. I wish you would stop bullying your classmates.
Comprehension. Listen. Jane and Robert have never been to the States. Jane's parents have been there several times. The last time they went there was 2 years ago, when they spent 2 months in California. Since then, they've been too busy to return. Robert's parents have never been to the States. They've spent their vacations either in Europe or at home. They're planning to go to the States with their son and daughter-in-law in the spring. They'll probably spend 2 months driving leisurely from the Atlantic coast to the Pacific. They aren't going to have any problems with the language because they've been studying English at Brazos. Choose true or false. Jane and Robert were in California 2 years ago. Robert's parents would rather travel by car. The answers are: Jane and Robert were in California 2 years ago. False. Robert's parents would rather travel by car. True. This is the end of Lesson 12.
Lesson 13. Repeat. I would have gone. I'd have gone. You would have gone. You'd have gone. He would have gone. He'd have gone. He would have told. He'd have told. He would have said. He'd have said. He would have studied. He'd have studied. We would have studied. We'd have studied. We would have bought. We'd have bought. We would have gotten. We'd have gotten. They would have gotten. They'd have gotten. They would have left. They'd have left. They would have written. They'd have written.
Repeat. He'd have passed the test if he'd studied harder. He'd have finished the test if he'd hurried up. He'd have gone to the game if he'd had tickets. We'd have cooked dinner if we'd gone to the supermarket. We'd have stayed home if we'd been sick. We'd have jogged for an hour a day if we'd put on weight.
Repeat. Unless he had had a passport, he wouldn't have traveled. Unless he had gotten a visa, he wouldn't have gone to the States. Unless he had gotten a work permit, he wouldn't have been able to get a job. Unless he had packed early, he wouldn't have gotten to the airport on time. Unless he had left early, he wouldn't have arrived on time. Unless he had gone on a diet, he wouldn't have slimmed down.
Repeat. If I hadn't gone on a diet, I wouldn't have slimmed down, would I? If I hadn't studied hard, I wouldn't have improved my English, would I? If I hadn't had a passport, I wouldn't have traveled, would I? If I hadn't studied the dialogues, I wouldn't have known them by heart, would I? If I hadn't been grounded, I wouldn't have stayed home, would I? If I hadn't posed for Playboy, I wouldn't have made a lot of money, would I? If I hadn't inherited money, I wouldn't have bought a summer house, would I?
Comprehension. Listen. All of our friends went to a picnic at John's farm last Sunday. We drove out to the farm, which is in the country, quite far from where we live. My friends liked feeding the animals very much, but what they enjoyed the most was swimming in the lake and rowing in a little boat John has there. We came back home in the evening and had a great night's sleep. Choose the correct option. Most of our friends wish they had gone to the picnic. We went by bicycle to John's farm. My friends didn't see the animals. Nobody swam in the lake. There's a little boat there. We spent the night at John's farm and returned the following morning. We got so excited that we couldn't sleep all night long. We were so tired and happy that we slept well all night long. The answers are: most of our friends wish they had gone to the picnic. False. We went by bicycle to John's farm. False. My friends didn't see the animals. False. Nobody swam in the lake. False. There's a little boat there. True. We spent the night at John's farm and returned the following morning. False. We got so excited that we couldn't sleep all night long. False. We were so tired and happy that we slept well all night long. True.
This is the end of Lesson 13.
Lesson 14. Repeat. If she hadn't gone to the farm, she wouldn't have seen the animals. If she hadn't gone to the farm, she wouldn't have seen the chicks. If she hadn't gone to the farm, she wouldn't have seen the ducklings. If she hadn't gone to the farm, she wouldn't have seen the calves. If she hadn't gone to the farm, she wouldn't have seen the lambs. If she hadn't gone to the farm, she wouldn't have seen the colts and fillies.
Repeat. I'd rather see the lions. I'd rather see the bears. I'd rather see the peacocks. I'd rather see the parakeets. I'd rather see the birds. I'd rather see the giraffes.
Repeat. He'd rather go to the zoo. He'd rather give her a bracelet. He'd rather give her earrings. He'd rather buy me a camera. He'd rather buy us a drink. He'd rather be drinking now. He'd rather be dancing now. He'd rather be jogging now. He'd rather be surfing now.
Repeat. If I hadn't gone to the country, I wouldn't have gotten suntanned. If I hadn't gone to the country, I wouldn't have drunk fresh milk. If I hadn't gone to the country, I wouldn't have eaten homemade bread. If I hadn't gone to the country, I wouldn't have had such a wonderful time. If she had gotten up earlier, she would have seen the sunrise. If she had gotten up earlier, she would have milked the cows. If she had gotten up earlier, she would have heard the birds. If she had gotten up earlier, she would have picked vegetables. If she had gotten up earlier, she would have done much more.
Repeat. Spa. Space. Spade. Spaghetti. Span. Spaniard. Spanish. Spank. Spare. Spark. Sparkle. Sparrow. Spasm. Speak. Speaker. Special. Specialist. Specify. Spec. Spectator. Spectrum. Speech. Speed. Spell. Spend. Spice. Spicy. Spider. Spike. Spill. Spin. Spinach. Spine. Spiral. Spirit. spit, splash, spleen, splendid, split, splurge, spoil, sponge, sponsor, spoon, sport, spot, spouse, spray, spread, spree, spring, sprinkler, sprint, sprite, spy.
Repeat.
My father doesn't give me an allowance. I wish my father gave me an allowance. My wife doesn't cook for me. I wish my wife cooked for me. My son doesn't write to me. I wish my son wrote to me. My teacher doesn't help me. I wish my teacher helped me. My car doesn't run well. I wish my car ran well. The president doesn't care about reforms. I wish the president cared about reforms. The governor doesn't care about our safety. I wish the governor cared about our safety. The mayor doesn't keep the city clean. I wish the mayor kept the city clean.
Repeat. I have to work on Saturdays. I wish I didn't have to work on Saturdays. I have to get up early every day. I wish I didn't have to get up early every day. I have to work on weekends. I wish I didn't have to work on weekends. I have to cook my own meals. I wish I didn't have to cook my own meals. I have to wash my own clothes. I wish I didn't have to wash my own clothes. I have to do the housework. I wish I didn't have to do the housework. I have to take the bus. I wish I didn't have to take the bus. I have to lose weight. I wish I didn't have to lose weight.
Dialogue, listen.
I wish we were able to catch a flight to Europe.
I'd rather go by ship, travel leisurely all over by car, and then finally come back by plane.
I wouldn't mind doing that myself, but it's really wishful thinking. We'd need a lot of money and much more than a month off.
We could speak to the boss.
Sure, he'd tell us to stop daydreaming and get back to work.
Repeat.
I wish we were able to catch a flight to Europe.
I'd rather go by ship, travel leisurely all over by car, and then finally come back by plane.
I wouldn't mind doing that myself, but it's really wishful thinking. We'd need a lot of money and much more than a month off.
We could speak to the boss.
Sure, he'd tell us to stop daydreaming and get back to work.
Repeat.
They wish they were able to travel leisurely by car. They wish they were able to travel comfortably by plane. They wish they were able to travel calmly by train. They wish they were able to travel all over by car. They wish they were able to travel from coast to coast by bus. They wish they were able to travel throughout the country by train.
Comprehension. Listen. Sam has been living here for over 10 years. He's been working at the same company since he graduated from college 8 years ago. He's been doing a good job, and most people who work with Sam like him. He started as a trainee and has always been a dedicated employee. He'd had several promotions until he became the head of the technical department. He likes his job for various reasons. His salary is good, The atmosphere is pleasant, and the work is quite stimulating. He's worked hard for the past 8 years, and now he's really able to see the results. Sam plans to continue working for the same company until his retirement. Now, answer the questions. Sam graduated 10 years ago. Sam started as a trainee when he was a college student. Sam had already finished college when he started as a trainee. Sam has never been promoted. Sam plans to quit his job. Sam would like to work for a different company. The answers are: Sam graduated 10 years ago. Wrong. Sam started as a trainee when he was a college student. Wrong. Sam had already finished college when he started as a trainee. Right. Sam has never been promoted. Wrong. Sam plans to quit his job. Wrong. Sam would like to work for a different company. Wrong. This is the end of Lesson 14.
Lesson 15. Repeat. Scale, scallion, scallop, scalp, scan, scanner, scandal, scandalous, Scandinavian, scape, scapegoat, scar, scare, scary, scarlet, scarf, schedule, scheme, scholar, scholarship, school, sky, schooner, skunk, skull, screen, scream, scratch, scrap, Scottish, scotch, score, scoop, scold.
Repeat. They love each other. They like each other. They respect each other. They admire each other. They help each other.
Repeat. They wish they could go to Europe. They wish they could travel together. They wish they could spend some time traveling. They wish they could rent a car. They wish they could drive leisurely from coast to coast. They wish they could buy a sports car.
Repeat. In a couple of years, they'll buy a sports car. In a couple of years, they'll go to Europe. In a couple of years, they'll graduate from college. A couple of years from now, they'll be fluent in English. A couple of years from now, they'll get better jobs. A couple of years from now, they'll get married.
Repeat. A couple of years from now, John will join the army. He'll have to wear a uniform. He'll have to get a haircut. He'll have to get up early. He'll have to obey orders. He'll have to do a lot of exercise. He'll have to make his bed.
Repeat. I prefer walking to jogging. I'd rather walk than jog. I prefer skiing to water skiing. I'd rather ski than water ski. I prefer eating meat to fish. I'd rather eat meat than fish. I prefer drinking beer to wine. I'd rather drink beer than wine. I prefer driving to taking the ferry. I'd rather drive than take the ferry.
Dialogue. Listen.
I wish I had time to travel abroad.
So do I. I'd love to go to Europe. What about you?
I've already been to Europe several times. I find it fascinating, but now I'd like to go to the States.
I wish I could have gone to Europe with you. We would have had a blast.
No doubt about that.
Repeat.
I wish I had time to travel abroad.
So do I. I'd love to go to Europe. What about you?
I've already been to Europe several times. I find it fascinating, But now I'd like to go to the States.
I wish I could have gone to Europe with you. We would have had a blast.
No doubt about that.
Repeat. I wish I could have gone to Europe with you. I wish I could have borrowed money from my brother. I wish I could have worked something out. I wish I could have taken advantage of my free ticket. I wish I could have called my boss from the airport. I wish I could have found someone to feed my cat. I wish I could have found someone to take care of my dog.
Repeat. He's too tired to go to the movies with us. If he weren't so tired, he'd go with us. He's too ashamed to tell the truth. If he weren't so ashamed, he'd tell the truth. He's too enraged to forgive her. If he weren't so enraged, he'd forgive her. He's too depressed to be good company. If he weren't so depressed, he'd be good company. He's too hysterical to make sense. If he weren't so hysterical, he'd make sense. He's too far away to get here in time. If he weren't so far away, he'd get here in time. He's too upset to stay home. If he weren't so upset, he'd stay home.
Comprehension. Listen.
What's the matter? You look beat.
Yeah, I'm really worn out. I haven't been getting enough sleep.
Why is he tired? He has been oversleeping. He's been sleeping too much. He's been sleeping too little.
Listen.
Have you dropped out of school?
No, I'm still at the university.
He's a high school student. He's a college student. He goes to kindergarten.
Listen.
How long has he been playing on this team?
He's been playing on this team for 5 years.
He signed his contract 5 years ago. He's going to sign his contract in 5 years. His contract will be good for 5 years.
Listen.
He's hard-working.
He works hardly. He hardly works. He works hard.
Listen.
They've celebrated the team's victory.
Noise, noisily, noisy. The correct answers are, why is he tired? He has been sleeping too little. He's a college student. He signed his contract 5 years ago. He's hardworking. He works hard. They've celebrated the team's victory noisily. This is the end of lesson 15.
Lesson 16. Repeat. I can't do this exercise. It's too difficult for me. I can't buy that car. It's too expensive for me. I can't swim today. It's too cold for me. I can't touch the ceiling. It's too high for me. Repeat. It's too late to call her. It's too far to go on foot. It's too cold to open the window. She's too chubby to be a top model. She's too shallow to date John. She's too short to be a basketball player. He's too lazy to work out. He's too stingy to give a tip. He's too nervous to take the test. He's too chicken to quit his job.
Repeat. Instead of jogging, he watched a movie on TV. Instead of studying, he went to the movies. Instead of going to school, he went to the mall. Instead of saving money, he spent all he had. Instead of going to bed early, he watched TV. Instead of going home, he went to a bar. Instead of trying harder, he gave up.
Repeat. I don't have enough money to buy a slice of pizza. I don't have enough courage to invite him out. I don't have enough patience to take care of my baby brother. I don't have enough time to clean out my drawers. I don't have enough CDs to throw a nice party. I don't have enough warm clothes to travel to Europe.
Repeat.
My English is good enough to go to the States. This test is easy enough to get a good grade. That guy is hunky enough to be a model. The mall is near enough to go on foot. The flight attendant is patient enough to help the old lady.
Dialogue. Listen.
Can I invite my friends to have dinner with us?
Sure, if there's enough food in the fridge.
Repeat. Can I invite my friends to have dinner with us?
Sure, if there's enough food in the fridge. Listen.
Can I have a cup of coffee?
Sure, if there's enough coffee in the thermos.
Repeat. Can I have a cup of coffee?
Sure, if there's enough coffee in the thermos. Listen.
Can we drive to the farm?
I guess, if there's enough gas in the tank.
Repeat. Can we drive to the farm?
I guess, if there's enough gas in the tank. Listen.
Can our friends watch TV in the living room?
Of course, if there are enough chairs.
Repeat. Can our friends watch TV in the living room?
Of course, if there are enough chairs.
Listen.
Richard is the type of person who is always talking about what he could have been. He has been working at the same company for 20 years. He's been unhappy since the day he began because he thinks that he's too good for the job. He keeps on saying that if he had not started working there, his life would have been different. If he had worked for a multinational company, he would have traveled a lot more. He would have received more money and fringe benefits, and he would have bought a penthouse. He wishes he had married a rich woman instead of a beautiful one. If he had done that, he would have had plenty of money to start a financial empire. He's been unhappy in his marriage, and he constantly blames his wife for his unsuccessful life. Richard has told everyone that if he had been as lucky as his brother-in-law, he would have become rich and prominent. As a matter of fact, Richard does not consider his brother-in-law bright nor talented, just lucky. What makes Richard even more bitter are his business failures. Every time he has borrowed money from his brother-in-law for some crazy business venture, he has always been unlucky and lost it all. If at least one of those deals had been successful, he could have paid back all the money he had borrowed and proven to everybody that he was a sharp businessman. In spite of everything that has happened, Richard still considers himself the best, the most intelligent, and the most handsome man in the world. He's sure that if it had not been for his bad luck, he would now be one of the most successful and well-known men in his city. This is the end of Lesson 16.
Lesson 17. Repeat.
What did you do on your vacation?
Nothing. I just relaxed on my vacation. I stayed home on my vacation. I spent my vacation at the beach. I spent my vacation at the seashore. I went fishing on my vacation. I went to the mountains on my vacation. Repeat.
How often do you go to the mountains?
I go to the mountains once a month. I go to the seashore twice a month. He goes fishing twice a year. He goes to the mountains 3 times a year. She visits her relatives on her vacation. She visits her relatives twice a year. They go out every night on their vacation. They spend more time together on their vacation.
Repeat. I like to buy myself presents. You should make yourself a sandwich. She enjoyed herself at the party. She starves herself to get in shape. She enrolled herself in an aerobics class. He cooked himself a delicious meal. The lawyer defended himself in court. The team blamed itself for the defeat. We blamed ourselves for the failure. We stuffed ourselves with junk food. They almost killed themselves in the accident. They excused themselves and left early.
Repeat. If the baby gets sick, call a doctor. If you're short of money, don't go to the mall. If you're late, flag a taxi. If you have a migraine, take an aspirin. If the computer is a piece of junk, don't buy it. If the sweater is a bargain, get one for me.
Repeat. What is there going to be for dinner? When is there going to be a party? Why is there going to be a review? When is there going to be a test? Why is there going to be a meeting? What is there going to be at the stadium?
Answer the questions.
What is there going to be for dinner? Pork.
I guess there's going to be pork for dinner. I guess there's going to be pork for dinner.
When is there going to be a party? Next Saturday.
I guess there's going to be a party next Saturday.
Why is there going to be a review? A test.
I guess there's going to be a test.
When is there going to be a test? Next class.
I guess there's going to be a test next class.
What is there going to be at the stadium? A game.
I guess there's going to be a game at the stadium.
Why is there going to be a meeting? To discuss some problems.
I guess there's going to be a meeting to discuss some problems.
Repeat. She's dizzy.
She should see a doctor.
She's late.
She should hurry.
She wants to pass the test.
She should study.
She's tired.
She should rest.
She's broke.
She should save some money.
She wants to see a film.
She should rent a movie.
Repeat. She flunked the test. She should have studied harder. She missed the plane. She should have arrived earlier. She was fired. She should have worked harder. She was out in the rain. She should have taken an umbrella. She hit her head in the crash. She should have buckled up. She missed the concert. She should have bought the tickets beforehand.
Repeat. Coughed, laughed, left. Repeat. Looked, packed, walked. Repeat. Helped, slept, stopped. Repeat. Discussed, embraced, impressed. Repeat. Brushed, cashed, washed.
Repeat. Arrived, believed, lived. Repeat. Called, filled, smiled. Repeat. Combed, climbed, seemed. Repeat. Learned, listened, mentioned. Repeat. Caused, closed, supposed.
Comprehension. Listen. Sam and Sarah have been married for over 5 years and are still very happy. They wish they could go to Europe on their vacation. They wish they had enough time and money to spend a couple of months traveling around various countries. They'd like to rent a car and drive leisurely, stopping at the places that either interest or please them. They wish they could go back to the places they went to on their honeymoon. While there, they'd love to visit museums, go to plays, ballets, operas, and concerts. They've already paid off the mortgage on the apartment they'd bought before getting married. They've recently opened a savings account and are now depositing their spare money instead of spending it. This is the end of Lesson 17.
Lesson 18. Repeat. If I go to the concert, I'll call you. If I have time, I'll throw a party. If I send them flowers, I'll let you know. If I drink too much, I'll have a hangover. If I make plans to travel, I'll let you know. If I have shrimp for dinner, I'll call you. If I bake a cake, I'll take some to the office. If I go to a classy restaurant, I'll treat you to dinner.
Repeat. Go, went, gone. Send, sent, sent. Drink, drank, drunk. Bake, baked, baked. Invite, invited, invited. Wake, woke, woken. Call, called, called. Let, let. Make, made, made. Take, took, taken. Tell, told, told. Miss, missed, missed.
Repeat.
I would have. I'd have. I would have. I'd have. I would have. I'd have. You would have. You'd have. He would have. He'd have. She would have. She'd have. It would have. It'd have. We would have. We'd have. You would have. You'd have. They would have. They'd have.
Repeat. If I had gone to the concert, I'd have called you. If I had had time, I'd have dropped over. If I had sent them flowers, I'd have let you know. If I had invited them, I'd have told you. If I had made plans to travel, I'd have told you. If I had had shrimp for dinner, I'd have called you. If I had baked a cake, I'd have taken some to the office. If I had woken up late, I'd have missed my class.
Repeat.
When will you see the play?
I don't know when I'll see it.
When will you visit your parents?
I don't know when I'll visit them.
When will you go to the club?
I don't know when I'll go there.
When will you sign the contract?
I don't know when I'll sign it.
Repeat. I wonder where he's gone. I wonder why he's gone out of town. I wonder what he's planned to do. I wonder how long he's been away. I wonder how far he's gone. I wonder how much he spent. I wonder how many letters he's written. I wonder why he's been missing so many classes. I wonder what subjects he's been taking. I wonder where he's been spending his weekends. I wonder how he's been getting along. I wonder how he's been making out in English.
Repeat. When will he sign the contract? I wonder when he'll sign the contract. When will he feed the cat? I wonder when he'll feed the cat. Why is his dog on a leash? I wonder why his dog is on a leash. Why hasn't he called yet? I wonder why he hasn't called yet. Why hasn't the attorney seen the papers yet? I wonder why the attorney hasn't seen the papers yet. Why haven't they complained yet? I wonder why they haven't complained yet. Where do they live? I wonder where they live. Where did she go? I wonder where she went.
Repeat. He hasn't called yet. He hasn't told me about it yet. I haven't seen the papers yet. I haven't been to the hospital yet. The doctor hasn't told us yet. They haven't written to me yet. She hasn't gotten in touch with me yet.
Repeat.
John is watching TV instead of studying.
He shouldn't be watching TV. He should be studying.
Mary is eating candy instead of dieting.
She shouldn't be eating candy. She should be dieting.
They are talking instead of paying attention.
They shouldn't be talking.